Previously on YouTube's The Drawing Dead.
So maybe I'm becoming a fan of the win. Come on. He's Canadian, he's just better than us, you know?
Oh my God.
1300. Yes. In for 1300, out for almost 29. But we got to get out of here. We got to run over to the Rio.
All
right, thank you.
You're welcome. Have yourself a great night.
You too, buddy. And now we need to get ready. Because it's Friday night, and I'm leaving tomorrow. So since I'm leaving tomorrow, I need everything charged right now. Charged, ready to go, so I don't have to come back to this room again until later, I guess. Friday night, after 9 o'clock, everything's charged. I'm kind of rested, and it's time to get into another session. Since it's Friday night, there's lists everywhere. Let me rephrase that. Since it's Friday night, there's long lists everywhere. There's a tournament going on at the Aria, so they actually don't have many cash games. I've been at the Win all damn day. So I have decided to go back to the Bellagio on the 510 and the 25 list over there. And let's hope I don't have to wait too long to get into a game. Let's hope. So as of right now, here's the plan. Get into a game at the Bellagio and not play all damn night. Not too long, not too short. Maybe jump into a game at Bally's, which I legitimately haven't done. And then get to bed. So that I can wake up in the morning and do stuff tomorrow before catching a flight. That's the plan. But you know what? I doubt any of that works out. So I get to the Bellagio and it's packed. Beyond packed, actually. But it's Friday night during the World Series of Poker, and that's kinda to be expected. The room is so busy that the main poker room is full, and they've set up poker tables out in the sports book. So that's where this session is. Well, at least the first part of it. My mood going into this session was, strange. I wanted to play poker, but I didn't really want to play poker. I was just in the mood to goof off and hang out a bit. Since Brandon, Nimi, and Raindelay were still waiting to get into a game, they came over and sat in chairs nearby. Honestly, my focus was more on chatting it up with them than pokering. Anyway, on to the poker. Normally when I first sit down at a table, I try to quickly size it up, try to get a feel for what's going on. Who's losing, who's winning, who's opening too wide, who's folding to 3-bets, who's drinking, where's the money coming from, etc. My preliminary scans and data gathering hadn't finished when this pretty simple hand happens. I open a $20 in lay position with Jack 9 suited. Nothing out of line, reasonable open, and only the button calls. We see a flop of King 7-4 with 1 diamond, so basically a big whiff for me. I check and the button bets 20 and I fold. I didn't know then, but I would learn over time that the guy on the button bets at everything. Had I known that then, well, I probably still would have check folded, so never mind, I guess.
The first round of scanning is done, and I quickly figure out that the villain in this hand isn't comfortable. I don't know why he's not comfortable. Maybe his girlfriend or boyfriend dumped him.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, of course not.
I mean, it's fine if that's who you are.
Absolutely.
Maybe he's not used to the stakes. Maybe he's tired. Who knows? I just get a sense he doesn't feel at home here. He does a very Bellagio thing in opening the $15 in a 2-5 game. That's so Bellagio. Elsewhere 2-5 game opens are slightly bigger. At that price, I defend my big blind with 7-5 offsuit, and we go heads up. The flop, Ace Queen 6 Rainbow, otherwise known as a big nothing for me, and I expect the hand to go check, bet, fold the vast majority of the time. So when I check and he checks it back, that's strange. The turn 4 turns my big nothing into open-ended, and with him showing so much weakness on the flop, I just lead right out into him for $25, and that seems to do the trick. One of the most common questions I get outside of, what's up with you and Bieber, is what is the biggest difference between 1-2 and 2-5? Typically I tell people that there isn't really that big of a difference between 1-2 and 2-5, besides the average raise size not being 6 big blinds like it commonly is in 1-2. However, there is one more big difference. There's one no-limit action that I really don't see much outside of 1-2, and it's this. The open limp, the pinnacle of weak plays. In this hand, the under-the-gun player, the player that I've now come to realize likes to bet at things, has open limped. As a testament to illustrate just how weak this table has been playing, the action folds all the way around to me on the button. No one in the field even thought about raising that limp? I look down at King 5 offsuit and I raise because I have a king, and a king is a damn good card to have. The blinds fold and the action is now back onto the under-gun player, and he calls the extra 20 bucks. Okay, let's stop here for a second. I never do this, especially on the vlog, but let's talk about his range. I've seen this guy open raise in the past, but now he's open limping and calling raises. What kind of hand do you think he has? I'll tell you what he has. He most likely has a pocket pair, 8s or below. When players who have shown that they will raise early start open limping then calling raises, pocket pairs. Is that 100% of his range? No, but it's far more likely than not. Just the two of us see a flop of King 9 Deuce with 2 hearts. He checks it over to me and I just decide to check it back. I may have the best hand here. And I've been pretty active at the table, constantly betting at boards I've even sniffed a piece of. However, this player likes to bet at things, and I want him to bet at things. The turn 5 improves me to 2 pair. I like that. I like even more that he now decides to lead out for $25. I told you he likes to bet at things. I raised to $60, and I'm pretty happy when he just calls. The deuce on the river pairs the board, and now he leads out for $45. I was pretty confident that he started the hand with a pocket pair, but he's behaving as if he has a weak king. Oh, please let him have a weak king. I raised pretty small to $110, but he folds. and then you get taxed on it again.
They can't give you anything.
Yeah. They give it back to you, and then
They give it back.
and then you get retaxed.
Right.
That's a good deal. But people eat it up, man. People eat up that
Some people
high
love,
hand.
love all that stuff.
Yeah.
I love high hands.
Yeah.
Man. $60.
30.
Sorry, 30.
Okay, I'm going to be as completely honest as I can right now. I play poker all day. I play poker at the Wynn. I'm now here at the Bellagio. I'm playing 2-5 in the sports book, and I'm acting like a damn fool. That's what I'm doing. I've gotten questions about this on Instagram, so I'll just go ahead and clear it up right now. Jaman, did you fold aces pre-flop to no bet?
Who'd you talking about?
Yeah, I did. Because sometimes you gotta mix up your play. You don't have to play aces every time. And with rain delay and implied evens and Andrew Nemi behind me, it's a better story folding aces. I got a laugh out of it. They didn't understand it, but it was funny to me. So yeah, I folded aces. Like I said, I'm acting like a fool in this 2-5 game. Jaman, did you 3-bet an under the gun open with 4-7 of hearts in River of Straight? Yeah, I did that too. Am I playing proper poker? No. Am I having some drinks and enjoying playing poker on my last Friday night here? Oh yeah. I am. And surprisingly, I'm up in this game. They're letting me get away with a lot of shenanigans, so they're getting a lot of shenanigans. I am in the game for 600 though. Only because my pocket jacks got snapped off by pocket queens. But we'll get it back. We're gonna work on getting it back after this update. Let's call it the mid-session update. Probably isn't the mid-session update, but we'll call it that. So I'm gonna head back in and I'm gonna try to play some better poker. Enough goofing around. Better poker going forward. How many of you believe that? How many of you believe I'm gonna play better poker going forward? I'll try.
The Vegas trip finale. Next time on The Drawing Dead.
Taste in music reflect our everyday lives. Around 10 or 12 years